Hey guys, welcome to my Fallout New Vegas walkthrough, playthrough, whatever you want to call it. I am a huge Fallout fan. Fallout New Vegas was actually the first Fallout game I ever played. After New Vegas, I played 3, I played 4, I played 76, sadly. But yeah, so I figured I'd make a playthrough of this game. I'm not going to be spoiled by anything. I hope you guys aren't going to be spoiled by anything. If you haven't played this game for yourself, go get it on Steam. The Ultimate Edition is like $10. I'm going to be playing through all the DLC. I don't know what quest line I'm going to pick yet, but I'm going to do a whole playthrough on this game. And yeah, I really recommend that you watch, or that you play this game for yourself before you watch my videos on it, and then maybe you can watch my videos on it if you feel like it after. Well, without further ado, here we go. I'm going to let the cutscene play and everything, so welcome to Fallout New Vegas.
Mic off.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Mic on.
And I swear to God, as many times as I've seen that cutscene, every time still gives me chills. Still gives me chills. Just such a good cutscene. I do have all these items and stuff loading because I have Ultimate Edition.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I'll go with the classic Frosty. Oh my God. I missed the backspace.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright, so he's only blurry because I've got a ENB shader on. Alright. Just gonna do some light character customization, nothing too big. Make him older than like 16. All the hairstyles look terrible in this game. Just so you know, it's just because it's an older game. I'll go with the Pompadour, or no, I'll go with the Tunnel Snake. Reference to 3 there. Some people might hate me for this. I love going with like the weird something like that kind of stuff. Where is it? And there's one I like having usually. It's like the Gettysburg or something. No. It's close to that one though. Screw it, let's go with this. Let's go with this. Sounds good to me, dude. Alright. Yep.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Alright, Doc. Whatever you say. I'm gonna rob your house first, though.
Ooh, looking good so
It doesn't
far.
care if we take any of his stuff at the beginning of the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and take full advantage of that.
Try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright, and then they move us. Into our character creation. With the Vigor Tester machine. This is by far my favorite implementation of the special stat system out of any Fallout game. I'm gonna go with 6 strength, 6 perception. I'll keep 5 endurance, 8 charisma, 5 intelligence, 5 agility, 5 luck. Yep, sounds good to me, man. Alright.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, dog.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Feed.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Shroud.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese.
Light.
Heavy.
Mother.
Regret. That's depressing.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what that looks like.
Last one.
A head on a pillow.
Well, that's all
2%
she
up.
wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
And then there's our skills tag sheet. So I got melee weapons, which I never get. Science and sneak. I'll go with speech. Guns. And I want to say lockpick, but that's cheap out. Everyone takes lockpick. Repair. I like repair.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Perks I'm gonna take. Wild Wasteland. I always take Wild Wasteland. It's too good. I don't like that one. Let's go with Early Bird. Hey, early risers, enjoy a +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. and suffer -1 from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. when you're not at your best.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I'm still naked, dog. Yeah, shaders really enhance the game quite a bit. Highly recommend playing with shaders on.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, dog.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. she'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I'm not gonna play hardcore. Alright. And that's our character created. Here we are. We'll go ahead and go to Goodsprings. I will be using my items. Oh my god, fuck that. From the packs. Old World Blues loads. Reunion. That's Lonesome Road. Happy Trails. Honest Hearts. I'm only missing Dead Money. Dead Money hasn't loaded yet. Alright, well, I'm gonna use my items that I get from that. I know. Alright. Go ahead and equip this 10mm pistol. Armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. Yeah. And I look significantly better. And here's Victor. GRA loads.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
How did you end up in Goodsprings?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Thanks for digging me out of that grave, by the way.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Bye, Victor.
Happy trails!
Alright, so here we are, kicked in at Goodsprings. And there's Dead Money.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector? Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
You ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alright.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down there. Try crouching down and stand. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
She's bugging out.